Welcome back. The summer season has just begun and so have the pipeline burst cases. A major pipeline at Mapsa Pede and at Ambauli Bali got damaged and lakhs of liters of water went in rains.
A major water pipeline near Pede Mapsa burst on Tuesday morning. Lots of water got wasted. Locals complained to the PWD department, but nobody turned up even after 3 hours of the incident.
We have personally gone to the office and given complaints. Still no linesmen, no engineers have come to this site and inspected it. So there's quite a lot of water flowing, wastage of drinking water.
Children were having a good time with the water flowing. Some people used the water for washing their vehicles. Another pipeline burst at Ambauli to Bali has raised a concern for the people residing in these areas. They are facing water shortage due to this burst. According to the locals, pipeline bursts are regular in this stretch. They have a remedy for water shortage in Bali area. People want a tank to be erected at Bali which will solve the water crisis at Kaure, Ambauli and surrounding areas. Our reporters from Mapsa Shamsundar Fatte and from Bali Ramesh Naik Raut.
And now news from sports. The sport of women's hockey is almost dead in Goa. It has been years since there has been a state league for women as well. The recently concluded Men's State Hockey League saw great participation and proved that there are over 240 enthusiastic hockey players in Goa. Goa's girls nationals player Manjita Matkar says women must actively play hockey and more tournaments should be held.
The Association of Control of Hockey in India held an exhibition women's hockey match on the sidelines of Men's State Hockey League. The 9-a-side match saw a good amount of enthusiastic girls on the field playing with purpose. Among quite a few was Manjita Matkar. Her stick work in front of goal is impressive. More than the association holding tournaments, she feels women should take to the ground and practice more often. Prudent caught up with the talented Manjita.
There should be practices and all. Women should come to play. No one is regular enough. And there are no grounds also. We need one asset of ground to develop hockey in Goa. So we are hoping for the ground.
Okay. How important is it? Because you've played on AstroTurf in Pune also, you must have played.
It's very fast over there on AstroTurf. Yeah, it's very fast over there. So we need fitness to run well. All the players are slow over here, so they need fitness and all.
Okay.
So,
do you see this happening? Do you see Goa sending a team for the senior national soon?
they want to send a team, but players are not coming. So that is the problem.
What do you think we can do to get women's a team
We
to
should encourage them, conduct tournaments and all for them.
Okay.
Then only they come now.
Okay. Do you think there should be a women's state hockey league like how the men's have?
There should be a women's league, hockey league. So with that, players will come to play and we can send our senior teams afterwards.
Manjita has watched the now legendary Bollywood flick Chak De India and she draws a lot of inspiration from it.
Manjita, have you watched Chak De India?
Yeah, I watched plenty of times.
And does that movie inspire you?
Yeah, very much.
And do you think if you show that movie to a couple of your friends, even they'll get inspired to play
Yeah,
hockey?
very much.
Our sports reporter Nikhil Pereira with video journalist Ravindra Darvi from Panji.
Salgaonkar and Sarvodaya got off to bad starts in their respective GPL three-day matches. Batting first, both teams were dismissed cheaply. Over in the other match of the GPL, Dempo made a good comeback from a shaky start and finished the day at 245 runs for 8 wickets. Ilyas Naru on an unbeaten 95. Dempo took on Mecwac at the Panji Gymkhana ground. Dempo's choice of deciding to bat backfired a bit. The absence of Swapnil Asnurkar was evident at the top. The hard-hitting opener is at Jaipur attending Rajasthan Royals training camp ahead of IPL 4. Dempo were reduced to 37 for 3 in the 13th over. But captain Ilyas Naru and Keenan Vaz stitched together a 165-run partnership for the 4th wicket. But thereafter, Dempo kept losing wickets at regular intervals. Keenan Vaz scoring a solid 69 and Ilyas Naru showed great patience as he held the entire innings together and is still at the crease on an unbeaten 95. For Mecwac, Saurabh Bandekar was hostile with the new ball and returned with figures of 4 for 28 in as many as 16 overs. Dempo finishing day 1 at 245 for 8. Over at Porvorim, GSA won the toss and chose to field. For Al Fateh, only Sher Bahadur Yadav with a quick 70 and skipper Sahil Duri earlier with 30 gave any credibility to their innings. Al Fateh were dismissed for 190 in just 62.3 overs. Ryan D'Souza claiming 4 for 56 for GSA. In reply, GSA was 79 for no loss. Sagun Kamath and Anup Kolamkar batting on 31 and 39 respectively. Sarvodaya won the toss against Salgaonkar at BITS Pilani, putting Salgaonkar into bat. Veteran quick Narayan Kamli and Robin D'Souza tormented the batsmen. Salgaonkar were dismissed for just 172 in their first innings. Narayan Kamli ending with figures of 4 for 27. Only Dheeraj Narvekar scoring a respectable 56 for Salgaonkar. Our sports reporter Nikhil Pereira with video journalist Sushant Pearl from Panji. And with this, we have come to an end of this news bulletin. Take care and keep watching Prudent Media. Goodbye.